Hey, what's up, you guys? So, I've been wanting to make one of these like ever since I saw the Donut Media Mechanic Reacts to. Um, and like I've been watching a bunch of TikToks lately, and I just wanted to react. I've been a mechanic for 10 years. Gotta count them out. I've been a mechanic for 10 years. Well, actually, I'm not a mechanic anymore. I luckily got out of the trade. Hopefully I can stay out. I got a nice cush job right now. Got my lady hands now. But yeah, I've been a mechanic since 2013. Technically, if you count high school ROP and stuff, I've been a mechanic since 2010. I don't know, but yeah, that's my credentials. Um, I've mainly done Ford. Uh, in my early days, I did a little bit of Mazda and Chevy, but I just mainly been a Ford guy. But yeah, I don't know. Let's see. Let's get into some of these. Um, I still don't know how I'm gonna do this, but I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out. No worries, mate. No worries. Let's see. I had my brother pick some of these out just so I could like blind react to them, although don't really matter, right? Here's number one. Oh no! Oh wait, let me turn the sound on. It just keeps getting worse. Oh, I already know what this is. I already know what this is. So, um, we've all done this before. It's happened to me a couple times. You forget to drain out your bucket. We have like these roller buckets. I'm sure you've seen them when you go get your oil changed. We got like these roller tanks. They're probably like what, like 15 gallon? No, something like that one guy. Yeah, 20-gallon tanks. But yeah, we got these 20 gallon drains, drums, whatever you want to call them. And if you forget to drain it out every few oil changes, I usually try not to go more than three or four. Um, the Because this happens, it starts leaking out the bottom, and then you gotta do the walk of shame all the way to the oil drain, and then drain it out, and then you got a big old mess to clean up. So yeah, I bet you that's what happened to this guy. Yeah, just keeps going. Just keeps going. Yep. Walk of shame, man. It sucks when you're on the other side of the shop of the oil drain thing. We've all been there, man. God damn it, Ricardo. Yeah, 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 yeah. He had his hand on. He had a bunch of rags on his hand, and he was covering that top. Where that thing slides down. But yeah, you gotta stay on that thing. Like every three or four oil changes, go drain it. If you got a big diesel, go drain it right after, because that's always that's always a good time having to mop all that up. Best part of all is your flat rate. You don't get paid to mop all that shit up. I'm so glad I'm out of that. Let's see next video. Um. Oh yeah, only in America. So, I'm amazed that it didn't like go off. Yeah, live fucking round. Yeah, that's gnarly one. I don't even think. Will you be able to patch that up? That might be too big of a hole. I don't. I wouldn't patch it up. Actually, let's go back on it. Is it even? Yeah, it's about. So when you do a patch job, you can't be within an inch of the sidewall. It's got to be like right down the middle. Um, it looks like it's about an inch away, so they might have patched it, but that might be too big of a hole. I don't know. That'd be kind of iffy. Let's go to the next one.
If you ever wondered why mechanics hate customers, this is a donut. Please.
We don't hate customers. We just wish they would learn.
Remove tire. Customer states, I need tire repaired. Yeah, bud.
Oh, that rusted through.
That's the issue. Stated to customer, your control arm and subframe need to be replaced. I
Yeah.
was told, put tire on. I'll find another mechanic.
You know, stuff like that's kind of tough because, like, you know, the customer, if they're driving that, you know, they don't got no money, but it's not safe to drive down the road either. You know, I don't even know if at that point they'd even let you drive it out. Some shops would have you like tow it back out because that's technically unsafe to drive. I don't know, but I'm glad I worked in California, so I never had to deal with a lot of that. I know I like in the past I have had like cars from Pennsylvania and stuff that just like rust everywhere, and for everything you got to bust out the torch. But I'm lucky enough that that's usually rare for me. So yeah, that whole comment of like, you know, oh, I'll just put it back. I'll go find another mechanic. That could just be, you know, them not wanting to admit that they don't have enough money to repair it. You know, they'll probably like try to do something janky later on, but that's tough, man. It's tough.
You guys ever wondered what these look like without this here? Change your fucking brakes.
That's pretty bad. Oh man, yeah, those pads are metal to metal for like pretty long while. Um, I've had something worse happen to me before. So usually, the slotted rotors are in the back, are in the front. Sorry, the slotted rotors are in the front. You know, the two walled rotors. I don't know what they're called necessarily, but yeah, it's essentially they have metal on both sides and they have slots down the middle for cooling. Um, but the rear ones usually is just one piece of metal because you know your car does 70 to 75% of the braking in the front, and yeah, you know, the rest in the rear, 25 to 30% in the rear, and so the rear doesn't get as hot, so they'll usually just have like a thin one, and I've seen it where the pad wore enough away that it fell out, so the piston was rubbing on the rotor, and the piston actually cut through the rotor. So when we took the caliper off, um, the rotor, the material, you know, the meat of the rotor, the part that the pads go up against was actually separate from the hat, what goes over the hub. So yeah, we took off the caliper, that thing just plops out. It's not supposed to do that. It was pretty bad. Um, that one, the customer had just barely bought the car, so they didn't even know the previous owner. Oh man, this is why you gotta do a thorough check before you even drive the thing. You gotta. Oh man, that was crazy. But yeah, I've seen that happen a few times. Next video.
Baby.
Next video.
Back for more, baby. Oh my god.
Oh, what is that? Oh, that's probably from the hood insulation. When you pop your hood, like, you know, there's insulation up there, so the heat doesn't fully transfer on top of the hood, and you know, it doesn't get that hot. Yeah, a rodent got in there.
That's bad.
Yeah.
There he is.
Oh, there he is, yeah.
Oh,
Hey man, you wanna get the hell out of there?
the shop mascot. Oh man, that's happened a few times before, where like there's a rodent. For us, it was possums. We'd see possums all the time. Oh, sometimes squirrels. We saw a squirrel one time that, unfortunately, the guy got into the belt drive of a diesel, and I don't know how graphic you guys want me to be, but let's just say his insides were on the outside. But yeah, like we've had possums before. One time I had a buddy that the car wouldn't start, and well, it would intermittently not start. He brought it in, lifted it up. He was looking around, you know, his flashlight. He's like, "Oh, I think I found the problem. This ground strap is loose." He grabs it, and the ground strap starts hissing. It was the tail of a possum. He's like, "Oh, fuck." Oh man, I wonder if I got that video. But yeah, I'll have to look in and see if I still have that video. But yeah, for a while we'd say that the possums were the shop mascot. Yeah, you see that a lot. Rats. Yeah, I had a Mustang that wouldn't start, and we took out the rear seat because that has access to the fuel pump, and sure enough, it was Mama Rat and a bunch of her little kids. Oh man. And then I've also had dead rats inside the HVAC cases. You know, the place that houses your evaporator core. Yeah, that was a gnarly one. I got so many stories of these. My poor buddy, he had a smell coming out of the vents. You know, customer state smell is coming out of the vents, like terrible smell. He has no choice. He has to take the dash out. Well, take the dash back, and he cracks the HVAC case open. Just a dead rat right there with a bunch of maggots. Poor guy. This was right after lunch too, so he just sees that. I just see him walk over the trash and just. Oh man. Good times, good times. But yeah, you see a bunch of little critters just everywhere. Bunch of little Pokemans. Next video.
You watch my car fall off the jack stands.
Car fall off the jack stands. Oh. He didn't chalk his wheels. Always chalk your wheels. Even if it's a flat surface, chalk your wheels.
Listen to the pain and defeat in my voice.
Oh, that's not even a jack stand. That's the little jack that comes with your car. Yeah, little screw jack. Those things are so thin, like, especially with how high they get. Stupid camera. Especially with how high they get. Yeah, they can get really, really tipsy. So that especially you want to have your parking brake on, but that's the rear. So 9 times out of 10, the parking brake just locks up the rear, and you want to have your wheels chalked. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
It's not on a level surface. That's why. Oh my god.
Oh yeah, he just admitted it's not a level surface.
How are we gonna fix that, bro?
Why do you even take the tire off in the first place? I wonder why you took the tire off in the first place.
How are we gonna fix that, bro?
They were looking at the lug nuts. I don't know. But yeah. Always chalk your wheels. Just the first second of this video, I already know what's gonna happen. Never ever leave your toolbox open, okay? So you only do this once. You only do this once. Ask me how I know. So tools are heavy. We usually put our easy to access tools at the very top where it's easy to access, or most used tools. So usually that's a bunch of sockets, a bunch of ratchets, a bunch of wrenches. Toolboxes are top heavy. So if you leave, I believe the general rule is don't open more than 3 boxes at a time. Even then, I try to not open more than 2 boxes at a time. But yeah, you leave one of them open, the rest better be closed. Because if you have too many of them open, the weight's gonna be more. The weight will move away from the center of gravity. So, you got the heavier part over here. Now all of a sudden your toolbox wants to. And then there goes all your tools. Not only that, toolboxes are expensive too. So if you bust a cabinet, yeah. But yeah, homeboy is sweeping back there, minding his own business. Maybe not. Maybe he finds a rat back there. I don't know. Oh no, yeah. There it is. Oh! That hurts. That hurts to see. Hurts to see your $10,000 toolbox. No. That's probably close to a $20,000 toolbox. Or more. Oh, that bottom cabinet. Yeah, depending on where you got it from, it's probably easy $16,000-$20,000 toolbox. That's sad to see. I hope nothing got bent. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah. When shit when shit falls down and you already know you got a mess to clean up, just take your time. Take your time. You saw it fall down already. It's already there. It's not worth getting hurt over But he was freaking out at the moment, Oh man, that poor guy probably hit his head hard. But yeah, it's happened to me before too. Something falls into the hole where it's supposed to drain. It doesn't let it drain into the bucket. All of a sudden, the whole top of the pan fills up, and yeah, it gets really tipsy. Luckily, I've caught it. This is why you always gotta keep an eye on shit. I've caught it and stuck my hand in there and pulled it out. So I haven't, it hasn't tipped over on me. But yeah, that's pretty easy to do, especially with oh yeah, it's probably the Harbor Freight 5 gallon one. So yeah, it's super tiny, so I can get top heavy really quickly if that thing clogs up. Yeah, but yeah, just let it go, man. I know he was like freaking out about it and stuff, but like sometimes you just gotta let it go. It's not worth getting hurt over. Oh, that's it. Oh. So I guess I've been doing this for like 20 minutes now. That's long enough. We'll see. We'll see how I edit this out. Well, anyways, if you guys watched this, thanks for watching. If you guys didn't, you guys don't know about this part, so I don't know how to end this. So deuces.